Hi y'all, it's Diane and it is Sunday afternoon. About to go watch a little bit of the Dallas Cowboy game against the Green Bay Packers. And I know you know who I'll be rooting for since I'm a tried and true Texas girl. Just wanted to say hi and hope your fall has started out well. It's still hot here in Texas, but I think this week it's forecasted to get down, I think a low like in 59. So there's relief in the future. And so looking forward to that. Outfit of the day, I know you can't really see this. All my necklaces are caught up. Of course you have to have like white and blue on. You know, that would only be fitting. And then, oh, any makeup tips? Anybody out there? My eyebrows, I think as you age, they tend to disappear. They don't really make eyebrow pencils or whatever for this color of eyebrows. So what do you do? Besides, I don't want to do any tattooing or anything like that. So any ideas? And then I have to tell you something funny. I was having some trouble with the back of my hair doing right, so I got this, my sister got me the Birchbox subscription for my birthday, and it was a product for adding volume, I guess, to your hair. And I thought, perfect. I have such the standard routine. I'm still using the Blue Malva shampoo that I've been using since the late 80s. I use black Malva. I used to use black walnut for the darker part of my hair. I looked at my eye makeup and I thought, heck, it's what I used to do in high school. Anyway, I put it in there. It's not today. I had to wash it because it looked so crazy. I put it in there and it was just like, I look like a big poof ball. I don't know. I couldn't manage it. And I don't really blow dry my hair, except for this piece sometimes to get it to lay right or whatever. So any makeup tips, anything to help me, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, hope you could see this. It's kind of a... It's still hot here. It's like in the 90s, so this is still appropriate to wear down here. Oh, Friday night I did go against out of my comfort zone. I went by myself to the 50th anniversary of the high school drill team that I was on, and they're having a special thing where all the past alum would be down with the current pace setters and do like this pom-pom thing before the game. And of course, they send a little video with how to do it, and I'm like, I used to do this, and I used to be an Apache Belle. I used to do belly dancing choreography, and I'm scared about this like 12 count, contagion. But luckily, I think I did okay. There was a friend from high school that was actually at the game, and she texted me. She's like, I saw you. And it was so funny because I had no idea that drill team program was so new. I'm sorry, I keep messing with my hair. So new at that time. It was started in 1969, and the first year I was as a junior on pace setters, it was in 75. So I guess I'm line 6. My sister's line 4. I mean, isn't that crazy? So anyway, here these young girls are in junior, senior year, and here's this, about 50 people showed up. So it was a good showing. I sent out a quick Facebook question saying, is anybody going to the pace setters going? And remarkably, 2 of the people that were, when I was a lieutenant, an officer, and 2 of my squad, 2 lovely people from my squad showed up, and it was like, Yes, we're the only ones here representing anywhere in the 70s that I could tell. Tried to get my sister to come, but she's way up in Oklahoma, so she wasn't gonna do that. But they gave us a great t-shirt. You can look at my Instagram or my Facebook, you'll see it. Also, it was so funny, I went to JJ Pierce's Pacesetter's home page to see if there was like a score, because I left after halftime. Because there was rain delays, there was lightning. It felt like we waited an hour and a half. But anyway, so I left after halftime, and they did wonderfully. Great band. I did do some videos, so I may upload that just so you get some idea. But to get back to what I was talking about, I went over to their page, and I'm scrolling down trying to find any pictures of the two girls that I stood by in the contagion line that were Pacesetters, and they had asked for pictures from anyone from the alum, and I had sent in some for myself and for my sister Tracy, and they had her squad. That was the first thing you saw, and I'm like, oh my God, they put her in there. It's the very first one. And then I scrolled down, and then I was on there. My squad was there. It was like, I don't know, it just warmed my heart. And also, I don't know, I probably talked about it before, but I was thinking there's, at least when I was an officer, my name was Diane Daig, so DD, and so we called ourselves the DDs, that's hard to say, Devils. And then somebody, I think one of our friends that was in the art program there, drafted a logo, and we had t-shirts made. And so then everybody, all the, I think 5 squads ended up, or 4 other ones, naming theirs and getting t-shirts. And they're still doing that today, and getting t-shirts. They name, their squads, and I'm like, was it just the t-shirt that we were the first to do, or was it naming the squads? And I called my sister, who had begun Pacesetters 2 years prior to me, and she said, no, we didn't do it. And I remember as a freshman or a junior, we didn't do it. So, here's something that my squad did, and it's still going on, not 50 years later. Have to use a little math here. Get my brain cells working. 44 years later, they're still doing it, and it's like, it just warmed my heart. And I was so proud. So many of the drill teams in high school, it's kind of not the end thing to do. Back when I was in high school, we had a class somewhere about 600 people, and being a cheerleader or on the drill team was really the thing to do. And when my daughters were in high school, their school, it was not the thing to do. I mean, we had a line over 50, and I think the girls' high school had about 12, and they were not very well trained. So it was kind of like a dying tradition that was kind of dying away. But in Richardson, at Pierce, I swear, they are the parents, the booster club, everybody is so involved. They get the kids involved. It is remarkable. It is fabulous. The band, they had a line of almost 50 beautiful girls, and I think it's the end thing, like with the Apache Bells, to have long hair, because everyone had passed, almost towards their armpit or longer, really long. And I talked to the girl next to me, I believe she was an officer, and their tryout process for not only making the team, but for becoming officer is just grueling. And so I'm really proud of them. They have kept the traditions alive. Their director was a former drill team, and I was an Apache Bell. She's a Rangerette, and they're the best drill teams in the world. So it just is really heartwarming. And I know a lot of the Apache Bells that graduate I keep up with them because we have alum pages. It's gotten very active over the last couple of years, and they're becoming directors at high schools and taking all their great knowledge and upping the game and the dancing skills and the choreography. It's just really exciting. So that's a little bit of my past history. I did find quite a few pictures to send. They're gonna do like a montage video thing for the spring show, and I sent a bunch. I actually had a bunch, and so totally looking forward to that. Oh, I'm looking at my arms and I'm thinking, I didn't show you my bracelets. I think somebody on my Facebook asked me about my style, how to, they like my style, and I said, the second Holy Trinity, I know the real one, so I'm not saying that is number one, but for me, when I dress, it's pearls, sterling silver, and turquoise. So you can pretty much see that on me on a daily basis. So with that, I'm signing out, and I'll get back to you later. Have a great week coming up. Bye.